Hey everyone, Andrew Morrison here. Welcome to my channel. If you are brand new to me and my channel, I help both men and women to step into their individual power and their worth so they can elevate their wealth, careers, and relationships all through the power of astrology. So if this sparks of interest to you, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, and the like button below. It's the best way to be updated and notified every time I post and upload a brand new video and pieces of content on my channel for astrology. Before I get into the main meat and potatoes, the main content for today's video, I just want to say I do have a few spots available if you are really needing an astrological reading and consultation. The best way to schedule that astrology reading with me is to send me an email, which is always posted down in the description down below. Also found in the description down below is a link to my free private astrology community and Facebook group. Again, completely free to join. We have people all around the world. It's a great group to be a part of. Again, the link is down below in the description down there. So let's just jump right into today's video, in which I will be discussing sort of the energies around and connected to the full moon lunar eclipse that will be taking place around March 25th of this month, 2024. Now, just as a quick disclaimer, I am a Vedic astrologer. So therefore, I'm practicing a different system outside of Western astrology. There are multiple systems of astrology out there, but based on the astronomical placements, the Vedic system is the most congruent and in alignment with the true calling for astrology. So again, like I said, this full moon lunar eclipse is taking place on March 25th. And because, as I mentioned, I practice Eastern astrology, this full moon lunar eclipse is taking place in the zodiac sign Virgo. And then we also have, if you aren't in the know about this, we have a solar eclipse, which is also known as the new moon type of eclipse, and that is taking place the following month around April 8th. And I just want to say this eclipse season, we're already drifting into the eclipse season right now at the time of this video and recording. This particular eclipse season is going to be very, very big. It's going to be very volatile, very intense, very extreme, and very emotional. The word, I talked about this in my astrology forecast for this month. Definitely check that video out. The word just of emotional just keeps coming to me because it's just a very intense time. But again, it's going to be very emotional and people will definitely be feeling this type of energy. The reason why this particular lunar eclipse, full moon lunar eclipse occurring on March 25th is also going to be very intense and also emotional is because planet Mercury, which is the planet of communications, the planet of the different ways that we express ourselves with other people here on planet Earth, planet Mercury will be coming into the picture in which Mercury will be transiting right around 29 degrees of Pisces. So Mercury actually does not feel comfortable in Pisces, this type of energy, because Mercury is so mental and is so, intellectual that way. It doesn't feel comfortable in Pisces. The energy can be very drifty. It can be a little messy at times. And furthermore, not just that, 29 degrees of Pisces, most planets don't feel comfortable in this astrological zone in this area. And so because of that, Mercury also has a side to it. This particular planet also does deal with travel and the ways that we take different transportation. So I will advise to try to take it easy, try not to take big trips. Generally speaking, this type of energy, it's very different from a Mercury retrograde type of energy, but there can be some similarities in the sense that some people might be experiencing travel delays or frustrations, things of that sort, things of that nature. So all in all, it's not the best day particular, especially because it's also the eclipse time. So there could be some more accidents or just some mishaps. It may not even be that extreme for you personally, but again, I would just try to take it kind of easy as far as traveling goes. Mercury at 29 degrees, furthermore at Pisces, and also furthermore, in addition to that, just based on other astrological planetary energies connected to the eclipse season, I do feel like around the lunar eclipse in March 25th, all around the world, there will be this energy of more fighting, more contention, pertaining to how we relate and connect and communicate with other people. So really the moral of the story, the moral of the lesson here, just think before you speak. Don't, react. Don't be overreactive. Try not to, just react out of emotions and inner feelings and inner sensations. Again, think before you speak, because I do feel like this energy will get really messy with this Mercury type of energy, in the sense that people will be feeling more absent-minded, more forgetful, possibly mentally distraught as well. People will also feel like they aren't really thinking logically. They are thinking more, again, emotionally. And a lot of times, I hate to break it to you, emotions aren't always rational. A lot of times, emotions can actually be irrational. And so, again, all in all, try to not just think before you speak, and try not to be overreactive, but just, I'm really trying to caution people and help prepare people not to make poor decisions, whether it's verbally or otherwise. So just, again, take it easy. Eclipses in of itself can be very intense and can be very emotional, but particularly this day, it's going to be very intense and very volatile in many different ways. Now, in speaking of intensity and volatile energy, I do feel like these particular eclipses, both the lunar eclipse on March 25th as well as the solar eclipse next month in April, I do feel like this will trigger and spark up a lot more crazy and extreme weather patterns. We're already seeing this all over, just not just in the States, but all around the world. There has been, and I even talked about this in my astrology forecast, but we've already been seeing a lot of very big and very intense and extreme fires, for example. So unfortunately, I do feel like there will be this continuation of this energy with more extreme weather patterns, more natural disasters. And this can also certainly include more fires, forest fires, wildfires, as well as storms, just to name a few examples, so people have a better understanding of kind of what I'm talking about and getting at here. Now, on a positive side, not just to focus more on the doom and gloom of the eclipse energy, on a positive note, I do feel like the lunar eclipse will bring forward, there will be a lot more revelations surfacing during this eclipse season, as well as pretty much extending, especially for the next 6 months. So, fall time of this year. That'll be around September. So again, I do predict that there will be a lot more information, more hidden truths surfacing. So as I talked about and explained at the beginning of this video, this particular lunar eclipse is occurring in the zodiac sign of Virgo. Virgo is all about health, wellness, medicine, healing, etc., etc. So I do feel like on that note, with that said, there will be a lot more information surfacing and being revealed, especially concerning and regarding health and medicine. And on that note, I do feel like I talked about this in my astrology forecast that I put up the other day on my channel, but I do feel like a lot of this medical information and health information that will be surfacing has a lot to do with the health crisis that occurred not too long ago. So that really stands out as something I do feel like will be surfacing as well. As far as other revelations and news and more information coming out, I do feel like in the next couple months, as well as the rest of this year, there'll be more developments concerning AI, technology. Furthermore, I do feel like this will also pertain to different sciences. So not just health sciences, but this will also span across the board to even, metaphysics, spirituality. Spirituality and metaphysics can be kind of a broad term in the sense, but I do feel like there will be so much coming out in how how much truth and honesty there is connected to the field of metaphysics as well as spirituality. And this can also include, meditation. There's so much science and research connected to meditation as well as yoga, breath work, so on and so forth.